Well, I guess 7 if you count the 0.5. But anyway. So last we left off, and I don't know if this is all right because I kind of skipped through the video. But I have you as traveling from Tourmaline to Kelvin's Cairn to go check up on the lost mountain climbers. You went up the mountain, you found a Yeti. You killed the Yeti. You almost got killed by the Yeti. Uh, Everybody up there was dead, although signs pointed to that they might have been alive if you had gotten there sooner. But nobody was troubled by that. Pretty sure Orion had some bets out on some of them, so he was fine with it. Everything was good. Uh, after leaving there, you headed to Caer Konig, because you had heard that was where the with the murderer that you're looking for was. You sort of popped into town, checked in with the innkeeper, found out about the caravan and where it was located. Talked to the caravanners. They didn't seem super. They seemed a little skeezy. Like they were selling stuff with way marked up prices. Uh, so you know, but the locals seemed to think that they had things that only they could get. That was mentioned a couple times. But you did find the guy that you're looking for. This Cephik Kalto. He is a bit of an odd one because he's wandering around out in the freezing cold with what looks to be just basically like nobleman's gear. Like it's did I lose that document? I did not. Here he is. It's a stylish vest with matching pants and boots, so he's sort of just wandering around in the cold. Doesn't seem to be bothered one bit by it. He claims that it's because he was born on the Faerunian version of Christmas, and that was his blessing, but something off about him. So you guys, through Orion's criminal contact, because why wouldn't a cleric have a criminal contact,
Hey,
found out that when the caravan's in town, they tend to stay at the local inn and lock their dogs and goods in sheds. But the Cephik guy is known to like sort of wander around on his own at night. And that's sort of where we left off, I believe. So you guys are still in Caer Konig. Is there anything else that you need a refresher on when it comes to, like, because I know it's been like a month and a half.
We didn't get any information about the castle here, right?
You did not. You just know that there is a ruin up on the hill.
Okay.
By the way, your mic sounds a little far away. Like, I don't know.
Here, I'll switch it up.
You sound like muffled or something, but it's no biggie. I can understand you. Just thought you might want to.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, so we're probably still gonna go to this, track this guy down, like shadow him, right? That was our idea.
So it's about 5 or 6 p.m. right now. Dinner time, you know. Shut up, Bixby. Sorry, my watch just started talking. So yeah, it's like 5 or 6 p.m. The tavern is starting to pick up. I think you guys were sort of hanging out by the caravan and watching them sort of pack up for the evening. When we left.
Okay.
So you guys can go back to the tavern. Ask more questions. You can wander around the town. There's not much here. There's like a this as a refresher. There's the Northern Light, which is the inn, the Hook, Line, and Sinker, which is a tavern, and the Frozen Fire Expeditions, which is sort of like a survivalist outfitter. They do dog sleds and like I think as the innkeeper put it, gear for all those crazy people who come out here to go out into the tundra and die. Apparently, they
That's
get a lot of adventures up here.
Look at our prisoners to go out and find their bodies and loot their gear.
Sure,
Little friend, do we wish to stand around watching, or shall we go back to the inn for a drink?
the tavern. The inn is different.
Tavern, sorry. Shall we go back to the tavern for a drink?
Don't want to miss a murder if it happens, but I suppose if we want to wait a little longer before we start actually fully tailing this guy, we can go back and get a drink, kill some time before it gets really late. If everyone else is up for that.
I mean, we could, but it might be a good idea to keep an eye on him.
That's true.
My concern is that if we leave now, he might walk away, do something, and we're gonna have trouble later tonight finding him. We do know where they're staying, but if he wanders...
Okay. So yeah, we should definitely... Sorry, big guy, we can't get a drink. We gotta do stakeouts, and that's,
So we all need to stay then?
Guess not all of us have to stay, but...
I mean, we could split up. Some people go to the tavern, the others follow. We could always just send someone to go get the others.
Alright, who's the best at transporting stuff? Information. Who's like the fastest among us, is what I'm trying to say.
The dog.
Dog, okay, that's fair.
Yeah, definitely the dog.
I mean, I can run there pretty quickly, but I'm not the quickest, I guess. I don't know. Normal speed?
I am only quick when I am very angry, and then I have a hard time remembering where I'm going.
In which case, I'm pretty fast, so...
Okay. I'm okay with here. I'm staying here and doing the keeping an eye on him. I'm okay with being that part of the team.
I am too.
I am not going anywhere without Gizmo.
It's like, okay, somebody go to the tavern, some of you stay here. Well, we're all staying here.
Okay. I guess problem solved. Okay. I guess we'll just, if anybody else wants to do anything, we'll just stay here until it gets later, I guess. Watching him for any suspicious activity. We'll also got, I guess, staying hidden, I guess.
So you guys want to try to stay hidden? You want to give me stealth?
I don't know about the others, but definitely Gizmo is going to.
Yeah, I'll try.
Yeah, I'll join in with the stealthy. Do I have the highest stealth modifier?
Yeah, no one sees where Ryan is, and I am guessing that Gizmo is still like sitting atop of Huskath, and Huskath is hunched down somewhere, but all of Gizmo is probably visible.
Yeah, so you guys are pretty much, except for like Estelle and like Helena to some degree, like they're not hiding very well, but Orion just disappeared. He knows how to hide, I guess, in the snow. He got inside of a snowman.
Cleric.
He built a snowman and climbed inside of it.
Oh, so you don't wear heavy armor then, Orin?
I wear leather armor.
He's a cleric, not a paladin. I guess clerics
mean,
can wear heavier stuff.
Clerics also wear heavy armor.
Yeah, it depends on the
It
cleric.
depends on the
but
cleric. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a stealth cleric.
Good choice.
But yeah,
Yeah.
you get some odd looks because people don't usually hang around outside in the cold. But the caravan finishes packing up, finishes shoving the dogs and the uh, goods in the shed. They're looking at you pointedly and like locking up the shed, like don't even think about it. Like they think you're casing their goods. Um, the group of them goes into the northern light, the inn. Sefik heads towards the tavern.
That's the guy that's pretty sus. Last time, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the sus
Is that the
guy.
guy we're following?
Yeah, I guess we are going to the tavern after all.
Nice. So with that, Huskath, seeing that the guy that we're following has headed towards the tavern, he just kind of stands up, makes sure Gizmo doesn't fall off, and starts just heading towards the tavern.
So with those stealth rolls, I don't think he would not notice that you're following him. But he kind of doesn't care. Seems to not care. He just heads into the tavern, takes his free beer from the guy at the door, and proceeds to drink and carouse for a good bit of time.
There's free beer at the door.
Yeah, the
As soon as
innkeep. Yeah, as soon as anybody walks in the door, the tavern keeper hands everyone a free beer.
Okay, so I take my free beer, down it, and ask, "Do you have a pitcher available?"
He points at the bar and he says, "First one's on the house, but you have to buy the rest." And he just says, "This supply here is just for people coming in."
He nods and stalks off to the bar to inquire how much a pitcher of ale will cost.
Oh god, you guys always make me have to look up.
Sorry.
It's like I just
I got
need to like bookmark this page that has all of the.
Yeah, I think you
So-
can also take I think you can also find it in the compendium and just keep the page handy.
Yeah, I always forget that the
Add it to
compendium
handouts.
exists, but I don't even know what it's called in the compendium.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I don't know if this would be a stretch or not, but considering that we were in just kind of doing nothing but watching for a significant amount of time, would you say that we got a short rest?
Yeah, I would say that you've had a short rest between the time you came here because you hung around in the tavern a little bit earlier as well.
Okay.
So I would say that you've been, words.
Okay. It's mostly just so I can get my arcane recovery.
Yeah. So he would tell you that he can sell you a gallon of ale for 2 silver.
All right, he eagerly pays for that.
If you are planning to drink heavily, you're going to need to roll con checks just because you're on a mission technically and you shouldn't be drinking.
That's loser talk. Let's drink some.
I
ale.
found it. It's under expenses.
Expenses.
Food, drink, and lodging.
Okay. Is there a way to like?
Yeah, you basically try to drag and drop it onto the page, but because it's a group of writing, instead of onto the page, it goes into your journal instead.
Okay, so I guess I shouldn't have popped it out. So I drag it into the journal. Right. Oh.
Well, you just basically drag it onto
drag
the page that we're looking at.
Words.
Yeah, normally where you drag and drop it into a onto a token or onto a character sheet, you just drag it and drop it onto the page like you would a token.
Yeah, it didn't work. So let me try that one more time.
It didn't show up in the journal?
It opened it. Let's see, did it go into the journal now? Oh, yes, it did. Okay, it's at the top. There we go. Okay, good. All right, so yeah, well that doesn't give me. Okay, so yeah, a gallon of ale is 2 silver, so that is correct. All right, the thing I was pulled up on Google was right. Yay! But yeah, Husketh, I know you're not going to fail it, but if you're gonna sit there and drink a gallon of ale while you're watching this guy, I want con rolls.
And this was mostly for Huskath, and of course, Huskath will share with Gizmo, but everyone else is on their own.
Gizmo will have 1 drink.
Well, yeah, probably the free drink that he got.
Yeah.
You are fine for now.
You fuckers making constitution saves. Oh god.
First drink
We
is
end-
10, second drink is 12, third drink is 15.
If we end up having to fight this guy and he kills us because you guys are poisoned.
God damn.
How little trust he has.
Yeah. So, have any of you gotten the you're not poisoned anymore at your third level?
No.
Oh, that's Pally, isn't it? Anyway.
That's only Pally.
So yeah, what is everybody else doing? Huskat's drinking. Orion's obviously drinking. Sefek is basically just hanging out at the bar and acting like a normal guy. He's drinking. He's carousing. He's talking to people. Yeah, basically just acting like a normal person. Not that there's not anything normal about him.
Yeah, and then it would be just sitting there at the table playing her flute. Very well, in fact.
So you get some applause, and actually I did find a thing that told me how much to roll for that. I think it was 2d8. So even though you did really good, apparently the people in this town don't have a whole lot of money. So you only get 3 gold in assorted coinage tossed into your hat or whatever you put down for tips.
Yeah.
So this is a. Oops, sorry.
Would be probably some kind of jar.
Yeah. So it's a fairly small town. There's not a whole lot of people here. Let's see. So. Which one is the. It's not this one. There's a different table that I need. Because you're moving into the next chapter soon, so you're gonna probably hear different rumors. But I need to find that roll table. 1 second. Sorry.
In there.
Yeah, there's too many tables. There's a plesiosaurus behavior chart, just in case I needed that. You know.
Aw, there are plesiosaurs up here. That's great.
Yeah. So while you guys are hanging out and watching this dude carouse and just get drunk and hit on women and be a regular dude, one of you hear some guys talking about how they came across a ship stuck in the ice to the northwest of Bremen. They're not really sure how it got there, but they were too spooked to check it out. But they said it looked like there could be some like stuff to salvage. The weather was bad and they couldn't check it out, and they're discussing whether they should go back. And so you kind of get like a little plot hook if you care to care about that.
Treasure.
Real quick, you said north or northwest?
Northwest of Bremen.
Okay, gotcha.
And it's described as a pirate ship frozen in the ice, less than a quarter mile from the shore. But like I
Okay.
said, the guys were weather was bad. They were a little spooked by it because they didn't know if there might be people on board. But they are talking about going back and trying to salvage it at
Yeah,
some point.
that sounds like up. That's one of the few things that Gizmo's heard so far that's up his alley in terms of like possible hidden treasure and stuff. Yeah.
And you also hear the chatter about some chatter about missing things around the town, like somebody talking about how, hey, did you hear that the Northern Light, someone stole their, I think it was the Northern Light, someone stole their sign right from above the door. I'm pretty sure that was what it is. Let me that one. Yeah, they apparently had the guys are talking about it. There was like a lantern that hung as part of the sign in the Northern Light, and it was like a lantern that would change colors. Some kind of magic involved in that, and it's been hanging above the door for ages, and it disappeared recently, along with other random things around the town. But yeah, that's what you hear. Now I don't know how long. Are you just gonna watch this guy like slowly get drunk over the course of the evening?
I think that's gonna be up to the rest of the party at this point.
I mean, I don't want to like just cut to the chase and say, yeah, he gets drunk and wanders off. If there's other things you want to do while you're in here.
If I can, I would like to stop maybe the bartender and ask if they could give me a little bit more information about the castle ruins and then also about, I guess, the thieving going on.
Okay, so let's see. What do I know about the castle? Let's see. Does it tell me anything about the castle? Of course, it doesn't give me any information about the castle. Why would it?
You can always just go and find out.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find it because I know there's information about it. I just gotta find it in here. This is Kirkonig. Let's see. So he would basically tell you that the castle was one of the, like, he kind of gives you a little history of the town. This was originally a town where some mountaineers from the northern Moonsea region in Faerun moved here and built like a settlement, and they kind of, the first thing they built was the castle, but they the town that was here before that, like with the castle, and there was like a wooden palisade. They were attacked by orcs at some point, and pretty much the town was razed, and the castle was put into the state it is now. And not that this what's built now is, that was pretty far back in history. Eventually, a town was built up around it again, just because it's a good spot, because of the way the land lays, and it's like a natural harbor and stuff. But he just says the castle's pretty old. It was one of the first things that was built by earlier settlers. But he says it's pretty much just ruins. Nobody really goes up there.
So abandoned, no weird groups heading in or out.
He would just kind of shrug. He's like, not that we've noticed. Like I said, nobody really goes up there. It's too damn cold to be spending the time fooling around in a bunch of old rocks.
Fair enough.
And if you ask about the break-ins as well, he would mention the sign that went missing from the local inn. Or he said, yeah, it's like this lantern that was pretty much useless. It just changed colors. It didn't really do much other than that, or they wouldn't have had it out for people to grab. He said there's a couple goats went missing. Some so a bag of like
Goats went
pearls.
missing.
Some goats. Some a bag of carved pearls from someone's shop. This is someone said they noticed like boot tracks that look like dwarven boot tracks. There's a theory that like it might be some of the dwarves that live up in the mountains near here coming in to steal stuff because they're having a hard time. We haven't caught anybody though.
Did we not just speak to said dwarves?
Did we, or were they some the same dwarves?
Huskat gives you a confused look.
I mean, I don't know.
All dwarves
Maybe,
are the
maybe
same.
not.
There's only 5 dwarves in Icewind Dale, and they're all the same.
We just keep seeing the same 5.
Yeah, no, I'm just laughing at Huskas. Like, didn't we just talk to them? As if there aren't other dwarves. You guys do know that there is a big settlement of dwarves.
Yeah.
Well, not a big settlement, but a sizable settlement of dwarves in the Dwarven Valley. You've only run into like a handful of them that have been up on the surface.
Gizmo would just go. There's a lot of dwarves up here. I don't know if they'd be the same dwarves.
I mean, why don't you go ask
So
them?
not the ones we helped with the kobold problem.
No, not exactly. Not all dwarves are the same.
And those weren't dwarves that you helped with the kobolds.
Oh yeah, we helped. We just helped general town.
It was a human miners.
Huskat kept getting confused, thinking that they were dwarves.
Ah, okay.
Because he still has the predilection that miners, dwarves are miners, miners are dwarves for the most part. He's starting to get a little bit less of that, but he still thought they were dwarves.
That's good though. Okay.
Yeah, like I said, if as the hours pass, this Suffolk fellow keeps drinking, and eventually, if you guys think you're done asking questions, sort of like does the drunken stagger out into the night, and I guess Huskas is still drinking.
Huskat has finished his pitcher with no ill results. He just sets it back on the bar and notices that the target is leaving, so just kind of nods and stands up.
Yeah, why don't we follow our friend, make sure he gets home okay?
Yeah, sure.
Let me see something for this guy. Let's see. Okay, and you guys aren't trying to be stealthy or anything. You're just following, right?
If I could make an attempt to be stealthy. I'll get off of Huskar for this.
Okay.
Oh my god.
In this case, you would have been better off staying on top of
Yeah.
on top of me. I'd probably stop, like hearing you fall over. Probably. Do you have bells on your hat?
They have the
Yeah, he said he took the clappers out of him a long time
yeah, I
ago.
took the clappers out of them.
Yeah, that's a good
I'm just
thought.
assuming that I just kind of sink into the snow, and like it's just my head above the snow at this point.
But I kind of like stop and I look around and notice that this and just kind of sigh, reach over and just pick you up.
I really thought that would go better.
So,
You should know that you need to stay on me to stay warm and dry.
so Estelle, do you have advantage or disadvantage, or are you just rolling too?
Yeah, that's disadvantage because I have skill mill on.
Okay. So this guy is basically, he sort of wanders off to the edge of town, and he doesn't seem to either doesn't notice you or doesn't care that you're following him. He sort of like finds like a shed and starts like pulling at the door. Like I said, he doesn't seem to really care that you're there, or hasn't noticed. You can't tell. Did I close the damn chat? No, there it is. Okay. But yeah, if you guys are not bothering him, he's going to shimmy the door open on a shed and squidge inside.
Okay.
Of course, I don't have an appropriate battle map for this if you choose to fight him, so you're going to have to just imagine that there's a shed on this map. But it all depends on what you guys are doing.
Are we just running stealth tonight, or are we hoping to deal with this issue?
We could do either.
Like I said, it's sort of on the edge of town. Like it looked kind of like an old like storage shed that like maybe was attached to a house at one point, but the house isn't there anymore.
We could break in and interrogate him, or we can just call it for this night of watching him.
I mean, do we know he's?
We don't have anything. It's like he's really suspicious. Like
I mean, yeah, but we shouldn't murder someone for being suspicious.
Yeah, that's why I was saying like we should just like either interrogate him or just leave him alone for now.
So like
How about?
So as a reminder, we talked to the woman that gave you the quest. She's pretty sure that this guy is the guy. She named him by name and said this guy was shady. I don't know how much you remember.
Oh yeah, I remember that. It's just that we don't. That's we don't have definitive like we don't have definitive, like,
she said, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's why interrogation's on the table at all, like because he's so like suspicious that we probably should interrogate him.
Weird question, DM. Could I use disability to check if there are any remnants of ghosts haunting him for his deeds?
So it lets you magically detect undead. If you do it before he goes into the shed, are you using or are you doing it after?
Yeah,
Because you have to be able to see him, and if he goes inside, you're not going to be able to see him.
Yeah, as he's going into the shed to see, I don't know. This is a very big stretch, but
So he actually pings on your as an undead.
he is an undead. Guys.
Hmm.
Yes, friend.
You know how I said like we don't. I'm not sure if we want to murder him, right?
He's already dead.
Have
Yeah,
you changed your mind?
I haven't, but that doesn't seem to be a problem anymore because he's already dead.
Did he pass away already? Did he die of alcohol poisoning?
He just died in
No,
the shed.
he's like dead, but not dead. Like, did we find zombies before?
I don't think you've
You-
run into any undead yet.
You know
I
how
can
they're
think of.
like walking skeletons and like
Yes,
meat
those are
bags?
easy to pound into dust.
Yeah, he's like that. So
But they do not drink. He drank.
What the hell? What?
I mean, they can pretend to drink. I don't know.
Shall I smash him into dust then?
Maybe we
Yeah,
should
I guess-
ask him questions first.
No.
I mean, true, but we gotta find out who made him undead. You know?
People get made undead?
Yeah, you can't just be like, I died and now I'm not dead. That's like something that happens to you or that gets done to you.
He kind of gets a weird look.
You know how I do magic wave with my hands and there's like light?
I was just thinking that sometimes warriors come back on the battlefield if they are rageful enough, and yet they are said to be dead.
That's not medically dead. That's close to medically dead. But...
Based on what we've observed from him, what would could I deduce what kind of like undead he is at least?
Let's see. I don't really know if he has a type of undead. He just comes up as undead. I guess you could give me an arcana. He's not. Yeah, I guess you give me an arcana.
Okay.
So you have been up here long enough to know that there are spirits in this area that have been known to possess people. That are like near death. So you kind of get the feeling that this could be that. It's sort of like a story that seemed like local lore, but this could be what they're talking about. If that makes
Okay.
sense. It doesn't give him a particular type of undead, but that's basically canonically what he would be.
All right. I'll relay that to the party.
What does this mean for the killing, not killing him?
How about we knock him out, and then I can exorcise the ghost.
You can exercise the ghost?
I Of course I can. I'm a cleric.
Do I believe him when he says that?
Let me very quickly see if you believe me when I say that. I sound convincing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can. Yeah, he convinces you. He sounds like he knows what he's talking about.
I don't know yet. I have some ideas, but I have no idea if they work.
Oh, dang.
I'm basically just a random guy who decided to take like notes of people dying, and
He's a
a
fake
god was
cleric.
like,
He's like a charlatan cleric.
yeah,
Gizmo knows
I'm a
next to
charlatan cleric.
That's why he has
like,
no religion.
I'm religious by accident.
He's like, I found some cleric robes one day and I put them on, and then I was a cleric. What's that show, Catch Me If You Can, where the dude like takes on the different personas? Or Catch
Yeah.
22? I forget what it's called. Something.
Yeah, it's
I think it's Catch Me If You
I think,
Can.
yeah.
Yeah, you're just
Just
walking the walk.
yeah. You know, if look, clerics always get treated nicely because people will come to you like, "Oh, I'm dying, help me," you know. So it's good to be.
Here's
So to knock him unconscious, I guess it's just fine. We would be paid to kill him and bring back evidence of that. So whatever we decide to do.
I mean,
Already don't have to bring him back then.
as look, we'll see. Maybe he's alive, but like something undead is living in him. Look, we'll see. If we don't have to murder him, shouldn't, because he might be in my book, and I might go against like I might get sued later. That's not a thing, but I might get lynched later because I pissed someone off by cheating. So
Well,
we'll
unless you are
check
cheating
out.
one of us, I think that we will stop people from lynching you.
Don't go make harm, Andy.
I'm not gonna say anything to that. Anyway, let's go check this out. Try not to kill him if you can, but if you do, I mean, bad things happen.
I will attempt to. Are you attempting to stop people from lynching you? For a small friend.
So yeah, I drew you a
And
shitty
Husky
rectangle. That's a.
pats. And Huskat pats Orin on the back.
You guys got it, but the shed is over. This way. I can move close. I think out of your.
Sounds good.
Actually, I guess I need to be. Am I not on the token layer? Can you guys see, by the way? Or actually, did I not move you to the map? I did not.
No,
move you to
we're
the
still on
map.
the.
Yeah,
That's why. That's why you're confused. Or that's why I'm confused. Okay.
I see us in the.
Yeah. I drew the shed over here. I'm not able to pick you up. Just wait.
All right, yeah, I see it.
So yeah, it's barely holding together. Like I said, there might have been a house, like some mounds of snow. That might be a foundation. But you just watched him kind of crawl inside of there.
Crawl inside.
Like, kind of braced open the door, like, because it's like falling down a little, and the door is blocked by snow. So he kind of like just pulled it open as wide as he could get and slid in. It's not like he's crawling around like a spider or anything, or sticking to ceilings or anything like that.
It looked like. Yeah, I remember he looks guilty.
He looks guilty.
He looks evil, yeah.
He's got guilt.
I mean, he's It describes him as being pretty hot. Like, he's a well-built man in his 30s with an olive complexion, dark hair pulled back in a ponytail, and no facial or body hair. Dressed in a stylish vest with matching pants and boots. So, and he's got eyes which are as blue as a frozen lake. So, yeah, he's got to be evil, right? Okay. Yeah, it is. Is he on the token list? Okay. Nothing going on as you're approaching the shed.
Where, like, what side is the door located on?
I'm just gonna say you're facing the door. It's on this side. No, not two of them. Whatever, that's good enough.
Can I signal for dog to just stay, like, right there?
Or he'll probably listen to you. I'm not gonna make you roll animal handling checks.
Should get proficiency in that at some point, but yeah. I mean, are we knocking or in?
It looks big enough to fit all of you, but it's a tight squeeze, and like I said, the door is kind of like, it's a little bit ajar, but there's like snow piled up against it, and it looked like he had to kind of really pull on it to. I don't know how many of you live in a place where snow gets deep enough where you have to try to get doors open. It's a little bit of work. He's done some of it, but he basically just got it open wide enough to like squidge in there. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it and try to squeeze through too.
So yeah,
Hey, Gizmo.
he's like sleep once you get inside, and he kind of looks up at you in surprise. This barn's taken. Go find your own.
Oh, we'll be leaving soon enough. We just want to have a little conversation with you.
He kind of folds his arm across his chest. Right? As you're squeezing in, it says, "What kind of conversation?" And who did he talk to? I think he talked to Gizmo when.
Yeah, I talked to him.
Yeah.
Look, we're here to just check something real quick. I cast turn on dead.
Let's see. He needs to make a saving throw, huh? What is your DC? What's the DC on it?
That's spell save DC, which is that's 12.
And he has to make a wisdom saving throw. So let's see. It doesn't matter what your saving throw is. what your DC is. He kind of like looks at you and like, why are you pointing that thing at me?
You trying to make him scared?
Supposed to make him scared.
Hmm.
I mean, if he passes the saving throw, it doesn't do anything to him, right?
Nope.
Alright, yeah, so he just, like I said, he kind of...
let me just check something again. I used my Eyes of the Grave and use it 2 times. Yeah, I was right. It's just been too good for my clericy stuff.
Yeah, if you
Mister,
use your Eyes of the Grave, he definitely still shows as undead. Like whatever color that is. I guess they glow red or whatever.
yeah, it's just like a thing. Like, oh, he's undead. It's like a red marker above their head. Anyway, I go like, yeah, sir, I regret to inform you, but you seem to be dead already. Could you explain this to us?
He looks kind of annoyed, and he's just like he let me think of how he would put this. He says I did die. I was in a shipwreck and I was freezing to death in the water, but before I died, Arl blessed me.
Seems
And he
sketchy,
he kind of spreads his arms. And he's like, and as you see, I'm now impervious to the cold, and yeah, don't have to wear all those disgusting furs. He's like, it was a blessing, not a curse, especially with the way things are going.
Top 10 things people say when they're cursed.
Have you murdered people? Because someone said you did.
He's like, it wasn't murder. It was taking what belongs to the FrostMaiden. Their names came
Because
up in their names came up in the lottery. They agreed, and then they ran.
There it is.
okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Huskar, you're free to go. Let it all out.
All right, so you guys are obviously going for initiative here.
I don't know. I say Huskar, you're free to go. What he does with that is
Well, he's
up to
still
him.
technically outside. Let me.
Wait, are you saying Huskath? I thought you said Oscar.
No,
All right.
Huskath.
you're Huskar.
There's no R in my name.
Look, I'm dyslexic. Sounds cooler, but with an R in it. I'm sorry, Grizz.
I know, but I was like listening and going, "Who are you talking?"
Initiative.
That's what I say.
Oh, he rolled his head before he can even do anything. Poor guy.
Hey, then you'll end up knowing how I feel on Sundays half the time. It's like you
I was
practically
just about
killed
to
my
say
dragon
that.
before I got a chance to fry anybody with fire breath.
I'm just telling you now, this guy
I
and
mean,
Kale
you
would be
killed
best
Styrian.
friends.
Yeah, so like out of character, I'd love to help him and get him away, but in character, I'm perfectly fine with killing this guy and collecting the reward.
All right, is everybody on here? Dog, Orion, Huskath, Gizmo, Estelle, Helena. So a sort. Ascending? No.
Gizmo, are you still sitting on my
Yeah, at this point I still would be.
Okay.
So just so you know, the Helena, Huskath, and Gizmo are all outside of the door. Only Orion and
open or closed?
the door is a little bit more open than it was. Like basically like a snowdrift against it. Orion and Estelle kind of pulled it open and wide enough for them to slip through, but you're not going to be able to slip through without taking the time to pull it open. Helena might be able to.
The question is that an action or is that a bonus action?
I would say an action with a strength check, just because there's a pile of snow. But like I said, I think could, but you're just too big. Even though you're still telling them like everybody else. You're not going to be able to pull the door open
uh,
and run at
okay.
him in action.
Yeah.
But anyway, Helena, you are first. You are outside. You sort of hear the muffled conversation. You hear Orion. I guess Orion tell Husketh that it's good to go, or whoever.
All right,
Yeah,
so
that's good.
I try to enter.
And you already. I have to look at the spell. I don't know.
Oh, that's a terrible mess.
He scowls at you. He's just like, "Are you done yet?"
Yep, I'm done.
Husketh.
So were you saying I can't slip through there or can?
You cannot slip through there. You are, since you keep saying you're big, you need to be able to pull open
All
the
right.
door
That's
to
fine
get
then. So I'm gonna stand at the door entrance, so Gizmo can have angle of shot on this guy if I can't get the door open, and I'm gonna start tugging at the door.
it. Yeah, if you want to give a strength check, be too terribly
Strength or
hard.
athletics?
I like your ability to run and stuff. I don't know if that's just pure strength.
It's up to you.
I would say just pure strength, because you're not running
Alright.
the door open.
Yeah. So I'm like,
Yeah, you
But
tug at it,
Gizmo-
but the snow and Gizmo is kind of, the door swings towards where Gizmo is standing. It's a little
well,
hard.
no, Gizmo's on my shoulder. It's just
Okay.
that his token is
Yeah.
sitting.
Okay, I
Sit
thought.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry. I
it-
just don't
it-
want to.
yeah,
I
that's,
don't want to
that's
cover.
alright. That's fine.
Yeah, if his token was smaller, that it would be easier to stack. But
I'll click
Like-
on him. Yeah.
put me on the back. Put me back and start this off of me.
I'll have. I'm fine with it just having adjacent.
Yeah.
As long as we just keep in mind
It's
that
fine. You
Gizmo
or maybe put a marker on yourself to say you're mounted. I don't know, something.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll put a mark on.
So Orion, you see, you hear Husketh fighting with the door, trying to get it open. The murder unimpressed.
Hold the dead on him. I should make a differentiation, but he's wounded, right?
No, he hasn't been touched yet.
Oh, damn it.
He needs to do a wisdom
D8
save,
then.
right? DC 12.
Yeah,
wisdom.
but the damage is wrong. Yeah, it's 6 damage instead. I should make a differentiation
Okay,
in
so
there.
you said it's
Yeah, because if he's wounded, it's a D12, but if he's not, it's a D8.
all right. So he hears ringing in his ears and gives you a dirty look. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Hey, Gizmo.
Yeah. The best move is to shoot a crack in the door. And I'm going to do. Let's do lightning.
Okie doke. That hits for. I don't think that he. Nope. Okay.
He literally just told us he has a resistance to cold, so I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do cold tea.
Well, I mean, story. I mean, cold. The dude
Yeah.
tells you like I'm not bothered by the cold.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm not gonna use cold damage. I don't think in
Cold
this.
doesn't bother me anyway.
Yeah, I don't
Pretty
think.
much.
I don't think there's gonna be any part in this adventure where I can use cold damage.
Yeah, like me and
Frozen
Curse of
with
Strahd,
that.
where I took all necrotic damage and now I'm kind of screwed. Is
Damn.
that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Dog is just sitting outside, I'm assuming,
Mhm.
wagging his
Yes,
tail,
that's correct.
looking dumb. Estelle.
Looking like Doug.
I'll use a bonus action to make a fainting attack, so I'll give myself advantage with the rapier. So I'm going to move 5 feet closer.
For 12?
15.
Oh, for 50, that's right, you got it. Is that what that superiority dice is? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's also -10. Anything else?
Nope, that's my turn.
Okay. His turn. Well, seeing as Gizmo can to do an attack, he's going to use Misty Step. Yes, he has to
And
be.
suddenly just
If Gizmo was able to see him, he could be put him in line of sight from where he was. He knows there's a Minotaur out there. He doesn't care. He just
yeah, that's true. You just probably saw my head anyway.
if using the logic that Gizmo could see him to shoot the crack, he can see out to do that. Let's see. What are we gonna have him do? Probably die horribly because I don't know how to play this guy.
Well, Husky standing in the doorway, that kind of traps everyone else inside. Unless I can Misty Step as well.
Yeah, honestly, a good move from him to move out of the, because now everyone has to get out of the shed.
Okay, so let's see. What do I want to do here? He's got 2 melee weapon attacks. He gets 2 attacks. Okay, well he's just gonna swing on Huskath twice. And I don't have him. I have him on with status. He got a 10 the first time, which I'm sure does not hit. And why did I just roll initiative? God damn it! It's not what I
Okay,
clicked.
when that happens. Yeah, I have an AC of 14.
Okay, and I'm
Oh
assuming
my
that
God.
25 hits.
Oh yeah. Ugh.
So you take 16 damage.
5 or
It's 10 plus 1 plus 5 cold damage. I'm not sure
that's
how
an
that.
additional 5, right?
It was 2d4. I guess that doubles on the crit. Yeah,
Yeah,
so you
so
would take.
So
You would take.
that's 21 damage.
Yeah.
Ouch.
But,
Yeah.
so
And I believe that is all he can do.
back.
Alright, Helena, you are stuck inside the building with a cow in the way of the door.
No, I'm not. I just used Blessing the Raven Queen.
Is that basically just Misty Step?
Yes.
Okay. Because I don't have the book that whatever race that is has in it. Okay, yep.
I only have 1 attack since it's bonus. I still miss.
Yep.
End of turn.
Although, I guess technically you're flanking with Huskath.
Ah. Roll again.
And I guess me, technically, as well. if I wanted to go for melee.
So that does hit. But I'm going to use the 7 damage from the first roll because.
Yeah. Yeah, that's in his turn.
Okay. I have an annoyed man.
I am raging, which means wild magic table. Oh, cool. So I turn around and you see suddenly crackles of energy kind of like just rolling off of me, and I swing my blade at this guy. Where's my blade? Great axe. Wham! 26 damage.
No.
Just
Whenever a creature hits you with an attack roll.
Oh.
Not you hit them.
Oh, sorry, sorry, for some reason I read that wrong.
Nope. It's
Oh, well.
you.
Well, I hope an unpleasant surprise of 1 damage next time he hits me. Assuming he's still alive.
Okay, is that everything?
In my rage, I do not. In my rage, I do not think to unblock the door. Sadly.
Okay. Orion, you're stuck in the shed with Estelle. Is there anything you want to do outside the shed?
Can I see someone else? Can I see
You can sort of see out the door. You can Gizmo and Estelle because she's standing there in there with you.
I'm gonna, if I can see her, healing word him, because that's the easiest thing to do. Where is it? Cure wounds, healing word. Second level, so that's for Huskar.
Nice.
Huskef. I'm gonna try and open the door.
Which
If I can,
swings
like,
outward,
try-
and there's a cow in the way. But go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That,
I mean, you could squeeze out technically, but you'd have to climb through Huskath.
yeah, I'll be fine.
He's difficult terrain, but
I'll just wait here.
You probably
that
have enough
case,
movement to
I
crawl
could make-
over him, but
Yeah, I'll use my action if I need to, because I'm not gonna hit that guy. I'm not gonna get next to him as well. It's good enough for me.
I'm going to disengage because I am technically in Huskar's space, but that's a bonus action because I am a goblin. And leave Huskar. And then we have another chromatic orb at and this time I'm gonna go for acid.
okay. Don't think that does anything special. Try.
Yep.
And that is that your turn?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Dog.
I wasn't behind him, but I told him to stay. I guess I'll turn around and try and go after him.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be.
He's
I mean,
a very bad boy.
You could roll a wisdom check, but
You
I
already
don't know.
rolled it.
He's just
I
like,
did.
dog's just like, no, I'm gonna kill this guy.
Dog wants to protect people.
He's gonna he's gonna make an attack. Oh, poor dumb boy.
Uh, 11. Yeah, buddy. It's like lagging and not letting me. Right. He has to swing through or be knocked prone. He gets knocked out. He is prone. Dell, you are inside. Yeah, that song should have died a long time ago. It was good for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, I saw Orion head out and climb over Huskat, so I'm gonna try to do the same thing.
Yeah, spend double. Instead of 5 feet to go through him, you gotta spend 10 because you're basically groping your way around a Minotaur.
Sure. Here, look to dogs that I told you to stay, and then make a rapier attack.
And that's with advantage anyway because he's down. So. Okay. Technically down, but. Is that your turn?
Yep.
So annoyingly, it looks like he killed him, but then he opens his eyes. And I think I'm reading this right. Yeah, I think I'm reading this right. He dies only if he starts his turn with 0 hit points and doesn't regenerate. And he's going to regenerate.
Oh boy.
You stab him, he dies, and then he opens his eyes again.
Uh-oh.
Basically uses all his movement. He's going to Misty Step again, and he's Goblin because he's tired. You know, he doesn't care. You heard you. No, he used Misty
No,
Step.
he teleported.
Oh, that's Misty Step. Darn it.
Yes,
Yeah,
he used
yeah.
Misty Step. And he's
Sorry.
gonna basically lay into Gizmo, but probably maybe it'll hit him.
That hurts, yeah. Let's see.
See himself. He's like, chuck another one up for the Ice Maiden. Well, he's more like, here, Ice Maiden, take my sacrifice. One more sacrifice for you.
Just like this moment when he teleported is like, now I know this looks bad. Just got instantly iced.
Alright. Helena.
Alright. Targeting Gizmo, I will cast Healing Word.
Put a marker so that I'm prone.
I do have. That was a bonus, so I can still attack.
Yep, just waiting on it. Okay.
Yeah, it's turn.
Yep, he goes down again.
Okay.
Husgath, it's your turn.
Burn the body.
Even though
Burn the
he's
body.
down, I'm frustrated, raising my axe high, and going to decapitate using it. Well, I guess I can't go
Yeah,
rush
you
something
can't
that's on the
Goring
ground
rush
anyway.
through people.
Starting. Well,
Isn't that a straight
But,
line or just movement?
It was a straight line. I'm sorry.
Well, it doesn't matter.
And
It's
I'm
almost
attempting to take his head off. That's basically what this is doing.
I mean, you do more damage to him, but I'd called shot on a 20, but like I don't know. It doesn't matter. I don't. It doesn't say whether his head's on or off. I think he still regenerates.
It would still keep him from attacking if his head was off.
Maybe. Doesn't say he needs to have his head to attack. Anyway, so you have him there.
Would I have an idea of what's happening?
Be like a religion check, maybe. It's really bad at to know like about undead.
Hey, I'm not really bad. I'm just not anything at it. No,
You
do I know he keeps like
you
recoming
know that
back to
you
life?
probably should burn him a little to get him to stay dead.
Guiding bolt? You know,
That's
Fire,
is he
radiant?
prone?
fire. You know that like
I don't
stuff
have
like this like
fire.
requires fire.
Yeah, but I know that radiant damage also works sometimes. I know it works for
It's not
zombies. I don't know out of
fire.
character.
Yeah,
I
it
don't have
says
fire, so I'm
specifically
gonna
fire
do the
damage.
next best thing.
So
The
if
next
you
best thing is just saying, no, you can't become undead once you're dead.
I don't know if that's how that
So,
works.
I
yeah, I
mean,
don't think I think
I
he's already undead. I
mean,
don't think that stops.
I mean, at this point, he's a corpse. He's gonna become undead again.
No, it's
I
that way.
don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out. I'm just throwing stuff out there. You know,
What are you
I
doing?
don't have any fire. We need fire. Can
He's
someone
putting like a
fire
copper
him?
Oh.
piece on each of the dude's eyes and like sprinkling salt on him.
I'm like saying a very quick prayer, like,
Okay,
"Oh,
salt
please
might
don't
work.
revive."
He's saying
Oh,
that
you
like
just want to burn him?
y'all are seeing how good a cleric.
he's
I'm
like
like, oh, he's dead.
saying
Okay,
prayers
we're
and
done.
like putting like coins on his eyes, sprinkling salt and like burn him.
Because I can just burn him. So what is I have a ranged spell attack and he is prone.
So
also-
I think you get advantage on a prone range attack, even if you're. I don't know. Sort of like
You
you
could
have
just
to
say
be
if it's a ranged
close.
attack.
If I'm within melee with him, if I'm in melee with him, but I'm not in melee with him because he's unconscious.
You're
So,
technically
same way-
still
same
in
reasons
melee
why.
range of him. You're within 5 feet
Okay.
of him. So
All right, then I can still in like 5 feet.
When he's
if
prone,
if
you
it's
get
ranged and he's
disadvantage.
prone, you get disadvantage. If you're on top of him and he's prone, and it's either
Okay, just making sure. I will roll that dice. I'll make that chance. Hey.
yeah. You about him. You torch the corpse. There's this weird shrieking noise, like this like wisp of something looks like it tries to get away, but then
See, I was a little on the edge about using fire if he's like resistance to that too for some reason. Because like most things are resistant to fire. But yeah.
Let's see. Let me see. Does he leave anything? Well, you cooked him, so maybe he doesn't leave anything behind. But we'll see here. So yeah, the weapons he carried basically just melt. Really don't have a lot of proof left over after he roasts. Yeah, I think everything he carried on him would have been immolated. If you cooked him as well as you did. And he really didn't have much. He had ice in his fancy duds. Doesn't say he had anything else on him.
Do you think we could take his clothing as proof?
It burnt. You burnt him.
I heard you say first fancy duns. Okay.
Yeah, no, I said that the only thing he had on him were fancy duds and ice daggers that would have
None of that would survive fire. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we did it.
But we have no proof now. This is sad.
How bad does his face look?
I mean, you he's a charred husk. Like yeah.
Kind of unavoidable.
Does he like? Do either one of his eyes look like at least somewhat salvageable?
Tell you what, give me a survival check to see if you can find anything on him that would be like a grizzly trophy.
And if all else fails, Gizmo casts minor illusion to make it appear like his head is in his hands.
So Estelle, you start fishing around in like the charred remains, and you manage to find like a piece of like a chunk of his ponytail that was pinned under his body and like got protected from the flame.
Do you think she'll accept a ponytail? I say we take this because
Go on.
It just doesn't look like we're gonna get much out of this.
I mean, if we say that that's all that's left of him, we might scare the person into giving us money anyway.
I feel like we have to at this point. I mean, what else?
I could always fake proof. I don't know. They're not going to keep the head, are they?
She's gonna put it on her mantle, where all the heads go. No, just kidding.
I'll try to do I don't enough though.
Stab me again, so. Why don't we just bring the whole mess? I'm sure that's fine.
No one.
Doesn't need to ask any questions.
I'm not too sure they would agree with our vigilante justice.
Well, he was also undead, so I mean.
He was. Cut him up.
He's
that feels
gonna
like
go
a
back
lot.
to the bar, and like each of you's gonna take a limb and like reassemble them on the floor of the bar.
Ooh, I dibs arm.
Maddening you puzzle this guy. He's dead.
I mean, yeah, might as well go with our best chances here.
Okay, well, first let's bring him back into the shed if we're gonna do that.
Okay. I don't do man, you go at it, guys.
I mean, he's pretty crispy. As soon as you start trying to move him, he like breaks
Have to pick up the
apart.
body. Oops. It did
You
not
don't really
hold
have to
together
do a
well.
lot of work. You know, he breaks the joints. You have a feeling
Does
like he
anybody
was a
have a
little bit more vulnerable to fire than you would have thought.
Oh god, is he like literally vulnerable? Like
He's not vulnerable, but like the fire did a good number on him. Like his body was pretty much dead, and like just cooked really easily.
I see.
Ooh, well done.
I mean,
Yeah, let's just. If anybody got a dustpan or anything, we can just collect them up.
does anybody have a dustpan? Scoop them up. We could put them in like a
What
coin
is a
pouch.
dustpan?
It's a pan for dust. Use it to collect dust. Well, spills that are like dry.
Where do you put them?
Usually have them in a house. I guess I don't know why anybody here
You
would.
would put dust in a house?
No. Well, no. Dust just accumulates in house naturally.
Waiting for Husket to be like, "What is a house?"
No, no. He's still giving a confused expression, but he knows houses.
Gizmo's gonna try his best to mage hand some of the stuff up.
I mean, there's still like solid limbs. He's not just dust. But he kind of broke apart kind of easily. Like you got the like radius ulna. You know the various bones are there, like with charred flesh stuck to them. But you don't have to actually chop him up. You can kind of just go crunch and he'll break apart.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Gizmo wants a skull.
Can I take like a leg or something?
You can take whatever you want. This is your
All right,
body now.
I'm gonna try to shove it in the bag. See if I can do that.
You get these like legs just sticking out of your bag. It's you probably your best bet is to like arrange them in a bundle and then like wrap them up, like put them in one of your tent bundles. I don't know. I think any pieces would be too long to like stick out of your satchel. Like there'd be just like a foot hanging out of your bag.
That's fair. I'll go with the tent idea. We're gonna wrap it up in one of those, make it look inconspicuous.
I mean, Gizmo could just carry the skull if that's what he wants.
That's what
you're gonna get
wants.
that. You're gonna get that plated with gold and put some jewels on it, so you can summon undead shit.
If the person that gave us this job lets us keep it, yes.
You and Viren would get along so well. Anyway, so yeah,
Getting those two to meet. Of course, now that Viren's
he's gone. He's dead to me.
Now that since I know where he is, I know that Liam's character from a previous game of mine could potentially run across him.
Run a what?
Oh, it's a player from On the Road. Just the desire to have a skull would be right up his alley.
Yeah, Noxie. Last time I saw where Noxie was is approximately the same place that Viren has gone to. So.
But anyway, are you guys heading back to town now that you have dismembered your quarry?
Yeah, I think so.
I will ask, are we planning on getting this body back immediately, or did we want to still check that went missing?
We still want to do that, but I think we should at least
deal with the corpse for walking around with body parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Also, I'm on 7 health and I'm out of spells.
You're on 7th health. I can I can kind of help that a little bit.
Well, you guys are probably going to get a long rest, like
Oh,
after
yeah,
this.
true.
So I mean, if you, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, okay.
I still have 3 uses of conjure animal. It's gonna be pretty useful once we get to something pretty big.
Gonna be like
Never say no.
It's just like a bunch.
He picks how many and of which size. You pick which animals.
Yeah.
Ooh, that'll be fun. Okay, so you guys are heading.
Yeah.
As you roll back to town, let me just dump you back on the town map really quick. Pop. As you guys are rolling back into town, what's up? Were you gonna say something?
No, it's fine.
Okay. So as you guys are rolling back into town, you're just heading back in, and you start up. Like, are you heading to the inn? Are you heading to the? Where particular are you going?
The end, right, guys?
Yeah, I would say the end.
Yeah.
So yeah, as you kind of come around the corner, this pile of snow kind of shifts, and someone that was passed out or sleeping or whatever in it stand up and just drunkenly like calls out, "Who goes there? Is it those thieves? Have I found those creeping bastards?" And he like kind of fumbles for a lantern, and like lights it and peers at you guys.
No, we're not thieves.
He kind of like he looks like he's pretty drunk, like he's teetering on his feet. And you know how like you tell someone the gears are turning in their head, like he just stands there for a second, and then he kind of pulls down his face mask, and you see it's a silver dragonborn, and he kind of like gives off this huge belch, and he says, "Pardon my manners, but I've been a bit jittery lately with all the thieving going on." And he introduces himself as Trovis. He says, "I'm the town speaker. I'm trying to figure out where all our stuff's going." And as he's saying that, he's almost like falling back over into the snow.
Is there a place that maybe you should be? You seem a little out of it.
He's just kind of like, nah. He's a silver dragonborn, so I think they're cold resistant.
Yeah.
Up there.
So he's just like, I gotta find these damn thieves, and he kind of hiccups and like just starts staggering down the street, like past you guys, after he figures you aren't what he's looking for. But yeah, just a random encounter with a drunk.
The next time we come back here, we should probably look into that. It seems that everyone's a bit on edge about it. Maybe we can make some cash with it. We find some thieves. Not now, obviously. We have other issues to tend to.
Yeah, so if you guys are going to the Northern Light, you've heard that this is where the lantern was stolen, and you see like there's a sign out front. And there's like a obvious plot hook, empty plot hook on the sign as you enter.
Is that lamp missing?
So are you who are you asking that? Like the party or?
The Scott is just basically he tends to look around at stuff, even if he's oblivious usually. And like me, you're probably a little ADHD, and just suddenly asks out of the blue to the rest of the party if the lamp is missing. Because he's like staring at it and going, didn't there used to be a lamp there?
Well, and you've heard a couple people complaining about it being stolen. I don't know if you put that together though, but the others might.
Yeah. Oh. Hmm.
But yeah, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, yeah, I was talking to the guy at the tavern. Apparently, the lantern, the magic lantern, some goats went missing, some pearls. Seems to be an issue.
Oh, I heard the goats. That was very unusual.
Hmm.
So, are you guys going inside, or are you guys gonna stand outside and stare at the hook?
I'll go inside.
Yeah, I'm going where Roscar is right now. It's just
Yeah, I don't.
resting.
Well, that's why I asked Huskath. He said that he's just looking around, so she didn't say if he went in or not.
Huskath is following the rest of the party,
Alright.
so it's like, like if anybody responds to Huskath and stops, that's one thing.
Okay, so
If not, Huskath is continuing on.
I'm just gonna assume that you stare at the hook for a minute and then you follow everybody inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gizmo's like half asleep. He's like really tired.
Yeah. So you get inside. It's a fairly sizable inn. There's like a common room in the front, and there's a woman. Kind of looks like she's half asleep, but perks up when you guys enter, and she's like, "Oh, you're out a bit late. Do you guys need a food and lodging?"
Yes, please.
She doesn't. Let me see what it says here. There is no lodging price, of course. We'll just go to expensive. So she basically just tells you that. Let's see what this is. Pop that out. Take that over there. She'll just tell you. Let's see. In stay per day. Should say it's a modest or poor. What is this town? I'm sorry, I have to go through all these pop outs to find out a good town or a bad town. 3-star comfort. So yeah, she would tell you like 5 silver a night for food and lodging. But she would also make you an offer of free lodgings if you look into the theft of the lantern. Having heard you talking about it on the way in, she'd be like, "I see you know." She was half asleep, but she heard enough, and she's like, "I see you noticed our lantern's missing. I can offer you. I could show you the footprints of who took it. They're still the wind hasn't covered them up all the way yet. If you can get the lantern back for us, you can have whenever you're in town. We'll give you free lodging, basically."
I don't mind taking a look.
She says,
Yeah, if we can help, we'll try to help.
yeah, she would repeat the what you heard earlier about the possibility of it being Dwarves. She's like, based on the size of the footprints, I think it's the dwarves from the valley. Although I don't know why they would take the lantern. It really doesn't do anything. It just makes pretty colors. But she would basically show you. Where'd it go? There it is. Show you some footprints outside one of the doors leading off to the north. Like, you don't have to do it now, but you get an idea where they're going. It sort of leads off towards Kelvin's Cairn, as far as you can tell.
Let's get. Gizmo's like taking off his mask and like rubbing his eyes. We can get some sleep first before we go do this.
Yeah, it's too late to do anything now anyway, but we'll look into it when we have the chance.
She nods. She's like, "Oh, unfortunately, I have to ask you to pay for tonight, but as I said, if you can bring the lantern back, then and any future expenses we'll cover when you're in town." Like, that lantern's been in the family for generations. They brought it over from wherever that moon shade place. Yeah, that place. I said it earlier. Moonsea. One of the settlers from Moonsea brought it. It survived orc raids. It's been here a while. Yeah.
It seems very important. Been around for a long time. We will try our best.
Yeah, and
but
she would give you each like food and then show you to like a room. It's nothing fancy. It's just basically a cot for each of you, basically. She kind of looks over Huskath and frowns. Says, he might be a little tight.
I can lay in straw if need be.
She shakes her head. She's like, with the way the winter's been lately, there's not. She says, I'll go get you a couple extra blankets. And she goes and like comes back with some blankets. She's like, sorry, we don't usually. Recently, we've had a few Goliath clientele, so I really should get some bigger beds. But she kind of.
I'm not quite as big as some Goliath I have seen.
Still, you're on the way. You're almost. But yeah, so regular inn. If you want a long rest, you are long resting. Yay.
Nice.
So, what are your plans? Are you going to head back to, oh god, Bremen, I think, where you got the initial quest? I don't even remember where you got the initial quest to get the thing.
I think it was in Bremen.
Let's see. I think let's see. I think it is Bremen. And you heard about the pirate ship north of Bremen, too. Let's see. Did I write down the town that you were in? Probably not. Because why would I have done that? I'm pretty sure it's Bremen. But yeah, you can check out the castle, go to Bremen, whatever you guys choose to do. Just let me know so I can pull up the right stuff.
If you guys are okay, I think it'd be a good idea to rush back to Bremen to deliver the evidence so we're not carrying around the body parts. And then from there, I think we should head back, or we could head to the pirates' ship.
I think whatever's closer when we drop off stuff at Brennan, we should go for that.
Yeah.
Okay, in which case, Estelle will also make known that she does have a ripped cloth sail with a symbol on it that she doesn't recognize, so maybe there's something there.
Maybe. Is that your little starter item that you got?
Yeah, it was.
Now I have to look at your backstory and see how this might fit in there. Oh boy. You don't know how you got that, right? You just picked it up somewhere?
Yep.
Well, if I can, I'll look it over.
Let me pull up that thing. Because that's actually... Ooh, chapter 2. Let's see. Oh, huh.
Oh man.
Does anyone have the pirate cannibal secret? Asking for a
No.
friend. No, I don't think any of you guys took secrets.
Pirate cannibal secret.
Yes.
Bro?
Wasn't that the guy we just killed? Oh, that's right. He was an undead sort of thing.
Boy, that sure sounds like, I don't know, pirate cannibals. Okay. Anyway, yeah. All right. I think I can figure out how how that would work into your thing. Okay. So Gizmo, are you looking at her flag piece? It's basically a chunk of sail, right? Or were you saying you wanted to look at it?
I could look at it. I don't know what I could.
Yeah, I guess anybody that wants to like eyeball her chunk of sail that she has, give me a history check, I guess.
I will make one too.
Wrong one.
Gizmo knows things and also doesn't know things.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know it's a piece of sail from a boat, but other than that,
That's the thing he knows.
yeah. All right, so you guys sleep through the night. Everybody gonna regain hit points. I still see Huthgath down. Let's see. So, and you guys are just gonna head back to Bremen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at where we are on the
Sounds like a
Icewind
plan.
Dale map. Alrighty. Do. So you guys are all the way over here in Caer Konig. Now I gotta figure out travel time because why would this be easy?
Exactly.
Alright, so you're gonna go from Caer. I'm assuming. Are you guys gonna like just follow the road?
Yeah.
I would plan too,
Yeah.
unless the other people in the party wish to go elsewhere.
So you're gonna hit Caer on the way. Are you gonna stay there, check that out, or are you just gonna breeze on by because you've got a dead body in your bags?
I say we breeze on by.
Yeah, let's not risk it for the biscuit.
Okay. Just asking because if you want to actually stop there and poke around, then I need to pull that up. But let me try to figure out your travel time from here to there. You're in Caer Konig. Overland travel. So to get to Caer Dineval is about 2 hours. Caer Dineval to Bryn Shander is another 10.5 hours, so that's 12 hours. And then Bryn Shander to... Why would you have Bryn Shander to another 2 hours? That's 14 hours. I'm just counting. And then Targos to Bremen, 3 hours. So about 17 hours, so like 2 days worth of travel. If you just chug along, I guess. All right. So, well, okay. So first day, we'll say that you get to the crossroads, we'll say, because that's probably, yeah, you get somewhere around here, so you're going to camp rough. So let's see what happens during the day.
Anything scary at the crossroads?
No, just a crossroads. Okay, so you guys have pretty smooth sailing up until you basically get to where you're gonna camp. You set up camp, and then the weather starts to get nasty. Let's see. So you guys are pretty much hunkered down in your tents, but basically a blizzard kicks up while you're in your tents. Let's see what happens here. Oh, do I actually have to roll dice? Do I not have a table for that? Ew. I have to find that table now. Sorry. One sec. I do have it bookmarked at least. So, anybody want to roll me a d20? Just choose your fate. Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
There you go.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to put you on a battle map because battle map. You guys can watch.
Yeah.
Let's get this because I need to pull.
So we have 3 elves in the party, so probably 2 of the elves will take turns. One first watch, and the other one second. Sure, how we do that.
Alright, get because he's dead on the map, buddy. This can I have? Alright, get set up. Those of you who are keeping watch, are you just doing 2? Well, you got 3 elves, so how are you staggering your watch? Are you doing 3 watches? Are you? And then figure out what order you're doing your watches in.
Probably 3 watches, I guess. I'll take the first watch.
Alright, roll me your perception for first watch. Alright, who's got second watch?
Stella will offer. Oof.
So are you doing like 4-hour watches and then like Estella's kind of like overlapping? Give or
Yeah.
take. Okay.
I can do
Yeah.
4 hour.
So
I do the last 4 hour watch.
so Estelle, you're kind of chilling by the campfire, and this thing is pretty much because of the blizzard conditions. Right now.
Hmm.
Put him. So yeah, hopefully this guy doesn't completely murder you, cause.
Um, hum.
Yeah. So yeah, this could be bad. Yeah.
It'll be fine. It'll be like that time Quentin decided to go sleeping in a tree in a dark, spooky forest way far away from the party, and really died before he got back to the party.
So
He's
yeah.
like 20 feet away.
He's pretty much on top of the fire, and like, could you position yourselves like what tents you're in? Estelle, I'm assuming you're sitting by the fire.
I would definitely be.
Okay.
There's 5 tents and 5 of us.
Huskap would have whatever tent you're in.
Yeah, I just
imagine.
put 5 tents out.
Just
You
to
don't have
be
to.
safe.
You don't have to be using them all.
Okay.
If you're
I'd be
all
in the same tent
sleeping
with
in one
one
big pile
fuzzy
in a
fish.
tent, that's fine. I just put 5 out. And I'm sorry that
Yeah,
the tents are
I'd be
like
in the same.
on
Yeah.
top.
Keeping his little goblin friend safe and warm.
Can I beat up and send them back? No. Like. So yeah.
You can send them to the back, or you can send them to map layer.
Yeah. See, if I put them on the planet, I can't grab them again because it's.
On the map layer, you're having difficulty grabbing them.
Yeah, like I grab the back to items.
Well, that happens.
Why am I on the wrong layer? Yes, I am. But it's not the. I don't know. Are they bothering you? All right. It's not. Well, yeah. This thing comes lumbering out of the darkness. Give me a perception roll for dog. Is dog hanging out with you?
I mean, maybe.
I would assume dog would be chilling with you. What's dog got to say about this? And he's got a snoot, so he can like snoot. Does he get a bonus for his nose? I forget.
He has a keen hearing and smell.
So he gets advantage. So he's sticking his head off. I guess even before they. Because you rolled really good. So it's something out in the blizzard. You kind of see something lumbering out in through the snow, but it's coming down really thick.
Mm-hmm. A quick.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming right for you.
Hey guys. Help. And she's just gonna prep to get attacked.
Do you want any rolls to see if we hear her?
Yeah.
Or
See if you're sleeping like the dead or not.
Oh,
Gizmo, you're all good. You're all good. Orion, you're good. I'm just gonna say above a 10 is good. So y'all are good.
it's really good because I have my.
I'm gonna get up and pull up my axe because I don't have any armor to get into. Yay!
What the fuck?
Oops.
I
Get on
can't
my
see it
shoulders,
yet,
small friend.
but the berserk.
Oh, because there's like a blizzard.
Yeah, you're in a blizzard. It's been about 2 hours worth of blizzard. At this point, your tents are pretty covered in snow. Like you're basically to get out.
What's your dog freaking out?
It's like, do you see that thing coming closer to us?
Or out? Mirror image.
And it
Yeah.
Gizmo up and set him on a shoulder so that he's safe.
At this point, it is definitely time to decide. You got
Was
you
I
got
able to
out
get
of
that?
Yeah, you can. I'll let you say that you got that out before it got close, because it's.
Okay. In that case, all the other gizmos that appeared with mirror image also float up to your shoulders, Gaskar. So now you just have a bunch of gizmos. You have 4 gizmos.
Skath has multiple goblins on his shoulders now.
Yeah. 3 of them
It only
weigh
feels
nothing.
the weight of one, but it looks like he's got multiple goblins up there.
Also
Why?
make another token thing to make sure.
You're also not on initiative right now, Gizmo.
Yeah, not right now. I for some reason mine didn't. Okay, there we go. Wouldn't let me get to my core page. I was looking at spells.
Now, I think, yes.
I think so.
I always click the wrong damn one. There we go. Okay, so let's see. He gets a 30. Oh, he's just making right for it. She looks like a tasty morsel, and she's the first thing he sees. So forgive me for the. Oh, he's first not advantage. And why did that not roll? That's weird. All right, hold on one sec. Because he is not doing stuff right. Advantage. Auto roll. Let's try. So he just marches out of the snow, takes a bite at you, and then does two sweeps with his claws. And I am so sorry. At least, well, no. Oh, and yeah.
Okay, that first attack hits.
He also, the fire goes out as he approaches, like, and attacks.
Can I use my reaction?
Sure, go for it.
Okay, yeah, I'll parry and reduce that first attack.
Alright, and let's see. You just, and you just bit around, Estelle and Helena and Gizmo, like, basically like just a wall of freezing cold, and like I said, the fire just
Let's see. Probably should fire against this guy, but I don't know if that. I don't know if he'll be resistant because he's just that cold. But
all right. So Gizmo, unfortunately, since you are within his, you can see his aura, right?
I can't see his aura.
Okay, you are.
Yeah, you have to set it to visible to show it. There's that little like 2 or 3 button thing just above the aura. And you can there's a selector in there. You can say C.
I don't want to like make it like obvious. I don't see aura. I see details. Ice troll bar, token bar options. There we go. I don't see oh, the 3 dots. C. All right. So just for peace, for your sanity's sake. Not dead yet.
For your sanity's sake, I've killed him.
So. So Gizmo, you are so very cold.
Oh.
You start in some circle. I mean, you're like on the edge. I'm not really sure how to gauge that.
That's a lot of health that I took. That's okay. Off of this actually. This is.
Oh
this
wait,
is
no,
gonna
you're
be...
on Huskar.
Yeah, I am.
You're okay. Not take care. I'm.
Oh,
You
sorry.
so you stop him.
Sorry. Yeah, I know it's kind of weird. Yeah. From the Huskar, I will shoot out a chromatic orb, and it's gonna be first level 1, just so I can test to see if fire is effective. I'm probably not gonna hit anyway.
You do not hit. I am very sorry.
Also, really bad damage too. What the hell? All right, yep, that's my turn.
Alright.
I'm not sure how. You can see his aura now, right? Right, Michael?
No, I really can't.
Let's see. Let me try again. Oh, because I sent the other one to see. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
So you're like right on the edge of it. I'm not sure how to count that. Like whether you need to be fully inside of it.
I think with auras, it is if you are in it, you get the effect.
So if you're touching it, like that's in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless it's like the very like corner of a box, like
Yeah.
like
It's a circular aura.
like
and yes. So it's a judge.
yeah, like if I think I play it by ear.
Alright.
But
You can set it to be a box instead of a circle if you like.
But it's an aura. It's a circle. It doesn't.
I
It
know,
says
but
within
since-
10
because
feet
it-
of the troll, so it. I guess.
troll, okay.
I guess. All right. So from his center, you are 10 feet from him.
Yeah.
So you take.
So do I.
We'll just do it that way. We'll measure it. Dice.
Ow. That's pretty bad. Actually, though, I don't know where they are. Officially, we can't see it. So.
Yeah, but you can feel it. You feel like freezing to your bone. It's like a bitter cold.
I'm gonna go actually give Bardic Inspiration, and then I will attack this thing. Actually, I don't need to allow him to attack. Actually, no. Bardic is bonus. I've got flanking now.
You're flanking, yes.
Yeah. Pretty much that's it. Turn.
Estelle, you are also in his aura. Why do I feel like this is going to be bad?
Yeah. That kind of sucks. All right. I'm flanking with. Okay. I'll make a rapier attack.
Okay, that hits.
And I'm going to bonus action second wind. Because I feel like I should do that. Okay, well that's nice.
You got exactly what you like, pretty much.
Good, good. And then I'll action surge attack again.
Points. Whoops. No, not 7. Right. Is that for you? Orion, your dreams of getting money for people dying. There's a big ass troll outside of your
Sweet
tent.
dreams. Did we regain loss? Not yet, right?
So technically, well,
It's
yes,
been a
you
few
did
days, hasn't
because
it?
you left. You had this is your second long rest, so you're all
Oh,
good.
okay. Do I need to touch him for this? Because that's probably going to be our best bet. We have Huskar. That's actually not the best one to use it on. I can probably hold my action though. I'm gonna. Oh, I don't need to be next to it. Okay, I'm gonna hold my action. Who of us is the biggest burst damage? It's probably gonna be the goblin, right?
Who has the biggest burst?
I'm
Depends,
not.
like.
I mean, damage in one ability is what I'm looking for. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the goblin. So I'm gonna yell out. Oh god, what's his name again?
Gizmo.
Gizmo?
Oh, what's the Gizmo? Gizmo, hit it with something big, and I'm gonna hold my action to right before Gizmo turn to cast Path to the Grave. So basically, whatever damage you do next is gonna be doubled on the creature. So I'm gonna hold my
Excellent.
action to do that.
Alright,
I
yep,
think
I have
that's
just a
the
thing.
most impactful thing I can.
So we're up to Huskath.
All right. So, Gizmo, are you still in Huskath's back?
Yes.
All right. I'm really sorry because Huskath has no idea there's an aura there.
That's
He shouts, his muscles expanding, and he simply goes charging in,
And
completely unaware that there is a field there.
You're raging. Don't forget your thing. Your wild
Yeah.
magic.
Yeah, that's true. That goes off right there. Magic infuses one weapon of your choice that you're holding until you rage ends. The weapon's damage type changes to force, and it gains light and thrown properties. With a normal range of 20 feet. Oh!
So you can chuck your
damn.
axe.
Oh! Oh! Asgoth is getting ready to run when he's like, he basically starts it with a foot forward with his weapon out, and his friggin' axe goes flying out of his hands at this thing.
So does that
Which
mean? But that's
goes
a
into
throne,
pause.
so you have to. Yeah. But does it mean
sure.
that you have to use Dex to use it since you're throwing it?
Yeah, which is a +1 instead of a +4. So
You're still proficient, so it's a total of +3.
oh, so,
So it would-
yeah. Yeah, so I got a 4 in strength and a 2 in plus, so that would be a +3, and I rolled a 17, so that's still a 20.
Yeah, you hit it. You hit it. So it's
So Huskar actually
13.
stops from going forward, which would have toppled you guys into the aura. He thought that his weapon went flying out of his hand, and
Does it still add +4 to the damage, or is it +1 to the damage now?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I don't know. If it's acting like a throne, light and throne properties, i.e., yeah, I guess it would add dex. It would do less dex.
So that is this is basically -3 to that. So that
9?
is
-3 back.
Oh, you can still use strength.
You can?
oh, I can.
Yeah, you can still use strength. Throne just means that it has that.
So
Yeah.
it's 13 damage altogether from my weapon. But that is just like stops in place and is looking at the axe it's prepared in his hand after looking good.
Right.
Yeah,
And that...
you only use. Yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
You only use dexterity if the melee weapon has a finesse property.
Yeah, but I
and
thought
the throne.
throne was a dex thing. Throw is it like?
Yeah,
is it
it's kind of weird, but like yeah,
I mean,
throne is
I think like thrown being able to target is dex. However, the actual damage is based on how hard you throw it.
I'll copy the whole thing here on what it says
Yeah,
about throne.
I'm pulling it up too. Hold on. Light loading range, reach, special throne. Throw. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I see. If it's a melee weapon, you use the same ability modifier for attack that we use. All right. So use strength. Okay. Cool. All right. So Huskath, is that all you can do?
Yeah, like I said, Huskath is because it says at the end of the current turn, and besides, I've only got one attack anyway. But Huskath is surprised, and that's why he stopped there and unintentionally saved both him and Gizmo from great pain.
All right. Durg. Durg, you take damage. I'm sorry, Durg.
yeah.
I hope you have hit points, Durg. 12 is very popular.
All right.
First,
That's almost all of Durg's hit points.
Dirk's pretty beefy. He's fine. We'll survive. He's upset. He's gonna try to bite this thing.
Actually, which is Durg's 12 or
He has 46 hit points.
really?
He's a
Okay.
dire wolf.
For some
Yeah.
reason, it was being like 34, maybe.
Oh, well, 34 after he took the damage. Yeah.
Okay. I'm guessing he's not flanking Helena.
Pack tactics.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot pack tactics. Okay, yeah. So he does. He munches the troll good. 12 plus 6. Guessing the plus 6 damage.
Mm-hmm.
18. Yeah. So okay. 18. So troll. Ice sheen on his skin for a moment. He looks slightly better than before. He is going to go after Estelle again since she is there. Oh, sorry, that was supposed to be bite. And claw. Claw. Although it looks like the second claw might not have hit.
Does the first two do? Sorry,
the
first two
third one.
That
The
was my
bite,
bad.
the first claw, the second claw doesn't it hit?
Yep.
Oh,
She
and
goes down.
shoot, I need. Yeah, well, you're down. I guess you don't need to give me a con save. I did. First. Yeah. That's his turn. Basically, slaughtering Estelle. So Orion, you're doing your thing, right?
Yep, the held action. And then I'm going to, at second level, cast Chromatic Orb and shoot a big ball of fire at this guy. Are you joking? God damn it.
You don't get advantage from like that thing at all, or it just doubles your damage.
Nope.
It just it'll double the damage of the next ally that hits.
Yeah.
So as long as someone else does
So-
a big hit.
Okay, so yeah, that only
I
whiffs.
I was hoping it was gonna be the big mage damage, but
Yeah.
Ally that hits.
yeah, the next ally, whoever hits next, would until the end of my next turn, get one turn to hit.
2 turns. Oh no, it's
I
still
mean,
yeah, it's
a few
still down.
people hit, right?
Sorry, what?
I'm saying a few people hit since then. I guess. Oh, you were holding it specifically for her though, or for?
Yeah, I was
Yeah, because I think.
yeah, I was
Oh,
holding
well,
it
yeah,
specifically.
it's all allies until your next turn comes around. So everybody that hits from this point on
No,
until it comes back
once.
to you, it's not the next person to hit; it's everybody after you until it comes back to you. Double until your
Oh no,
turn.
it's the next time. It's the next
It
time,
is.
and then the curse ends. It
Oh, okay.
specifies that the curse ends
Yeah.
if the hit triggers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, that's why I was waiting for the big mage damage. Hello? Can you guys hear me? By the
Yeah.
way?
Yeah, I apologize. I
Okay,
rolled
okay.
like
Yes.
garbage.
I can
Yeah.
hear.
Sorry.
It's
So
fine,
Helena,
fine.
you take 13 points of damage being in the.
Yeah. I see. So Estelle went down.
Yep.
I'm about ready to go down. Hmm.
How many people at this point?
Just Estelle.
Estelle's down. Helena is on.
Well, I thought partially.
I can heal. I can keep you guys alive for a long time. That's what I'm built to do. Granted,
I
if
will.
this thing hits me once I'm done.
I'll target myself this time.
Okay, and then for your action, do like a big hit because we need.
You really need to hit this guy with some fire or acid. Come on.
I don't have that, unfortunately. But let's see.
I have
But I can do. I can add that.
Does not hit. That just glances off of his hide.
Dang.
Let's see. That was both. So that's all I can do.
Seems like the dice want us to die here. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, and this guy is a little hard. Estelle, you're down still, right?
Yeah.
does she still take damage from the cold
I
war?
think she does. I think she
I'm
takes.
scared to ask.
Yeah.
I think she
Okay.
gets 2 death saves, and then she has to
Yeah.
make one.
I'll use Bardic. Let me just call that.
Yeah.
Oh wait, wait. Didn't Helena just heal you?
No, Helena
No,
heals herself.
myself.
Oh, okay. Yeah, never mind.
Well,
if Lena's
Oh,
gonna be fine.
that's still successful.
A success. Then it's good.
But she still has 2. She
You're
has
not
2
dead
fails
yet.
and one save. So you gotta.
Yeah, we need to get her out of the
It's,
aura.
it's. I got this. I got this. Though. Don't worry about that.
Alright.
Let me-
Orion.
First things first. What's it called? Circle of Materiality. I'm gonna change you, which means you just gain. What's the maximum? Let's do second level. So you regain 10 hit points. Because it just the amount of healing. So maybe you'll survive a storm. Then I'm gonna use my action. No one has hit it yet, right?
No, it's been hit.
Since my
Oh no. So if you do damage to
maybe
it,
now I kind of don't want to heal you and do a big spell because I have one. But you're gonna die if I don't heal you. Wait, can I? Do I get? Spare the dying you. Do you reset your death saves?
Basically,
that's-
yes. It stabilizes them, but then she'd get knocked out. Or you'd be playing yo-yo.
It's yeah, it because the thing. I kind of really want to do Guiding Bolt though. Oh, I don't have. Oh, I do have Guiding Bolt. I'm shoot. It's been hit, so I'm gonna use. Let's use Stole the Dead. If I miss, at least. I mean, wait. If he saves, at least, Huskar gets a shot at it. I guess. I don't know. So that it didn't do it again. What?
He needs to save. Okay. Well, he's not very wise, so that's good, right? He's gonna roll really good though. Oh no, he didn't. Okay, so he takes
12 necrotic damage. He's vulnerable, so if he had resistances, they don't matter.
The 12 was the double damage.
Yeah, 12 so double damage.
Alright.
So normally it would have been 6.
Alrighty, and that's your turn.
Ah,
So it's
that could've-
Huskath.
Alright,
Yeah.
Huskath will attempt to redo what he did last time and just launch his axe. So, -3 to the throw.
That does not
Darn
hit.
it, that's 11. And it reappears in his hand.
All you can do.
That is a really cool ability, he says to his little friend.
Yeah, it's actually really useful
Alright,
because
I'm gonna turn Huskath, aren't I? Wants to keep this ability somehow.
Alright.
I'm just imagining.
Doggy, you get that.
Well, so quickly. Does none of us have anti-heal? No.
Did Dog hit last time?
Dog did hit. He got a nat 20.
Did he knock the dude prone? That's a good question. Not that it would have. Well, it would have mattered.
So he was prone.
He was.
That means I would have definitely not hit him.
Yeah, we're not gonna worry about it. All right, Dog, attack.
Yep.
Okay, that hits for 14, and then we'll do a strength save.
I'm starting to think we should flee.
He gets knocked on his ass. He's meaningful.
That's really not that helpful for us.
Yeah, no, it isn't, but...
Can you choose not?
Item's so good. But he does 14 damage at least.
He's gonna get up next turn.
What's
Doesn't
the
matter.
dog?
Yeah, he's gonna, I guess, stand back up. As he's going to turn on Dog because the lady hasn't done anything. So bite. Claw for Dog. Although he missed, he only got them on the bite, it looks.
The bite was yeah. That's a lot of damage. Dog's fine.
He'll be okay. Alright, and that is the troll's turn. Gizmo.
Should we flee?
Are you asking the GM? Because
I'm asking you. Should we get out of here?
Are you going to be able to get Estelle out of there?
That's what I'm saying.
You're
Y'all
also
can
gonna have to
play.
convince Huskath to run away.
Well, if I can get him on the sphere spell that I have, then maybe might have a chance to get the hell out. But I don't know.
Yeah, this
It
guy
depends
is
if you guys want me to pass up
unfortunately
damage.
pretty brutal for he's the second hardest thing I could have rolled for you guys, or whoever. See, I didn't choose this. Whoever rolled that d20 did. It was Grizz.
Okay. I will.
Of course. If you
Yeah,
want
I
to
guess I'm gonna
believe me,
take
yeah.
the blame for this.
gonna
I
go
made the
ahead.
roll.
I'm gonna go
My
ahead and
bad.
cast
My bad.
Cause Fear.
Oh, that's a good
He has to make a
game.
Wisdom saving throw.
It's
Oh.
not wise.
He got a
He feels bad. He's scared of me.
frightened
Cool.
target repeat. So
He just had his turn, so everyone has a chance to to take advantage of this frightened state of his.
So does that just what does that do to him? Like I gotta look up what frightened does. I know that means he can't move towards you.
I think it's disadvantage on
Yeah,
attack
disadvantage
rolls.
on ability checks. Let's see, frightened. Disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of fear is within its line of sight. It can't move closer to its line of fear. So it's not running away. He can't move closer. And he gets attacks.
So if everyone wants to go in the direction of me, he can't follow. And yeah, Gizmo climbs off and starts booking it.
You're being mocked.
Actually, no. I'm gonna stay on Husker, stay in view of the troll, so that everyone.
You're being mocked
Uh,
on Twitch. Somebody's making fun of you for fleeing the troll.
I am, and I'm just gonna end my turn.
Aaron, they're level 4 on a CR8 encounter. Or no, they're not even level
We're
4. You're level
We're
We're level
3.
3.
3.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Should we run, Guzzle Buddy?
Yes, absolutely, we should run.
All right, I will rage run next.
Rage run?
And,
Oh,
when
rage
next turn
run,
comes
wasn't it?
around, that's what Huskat's gonna do.
He needs to repeat that save every turn, right?
At the end of
At
his
the
turn, I
end of
believe.
his turn, yeah.
Yeah, well, he'll at least
Okay,
have
I'm
one
gonna-
turn where he's
He's pretty
screwed up
dumb,
about it.
so
Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna make him dumber. So I really don't want that thing to follow us.
it's Selena's turn. If Gizmo or actually, have you decided what you're doing?
Gizmo is gonna stay on Huskar.
Okay.
So
Okay, so then
Right.
it's Selena's turn.
Right. So actually now we use Blessing the Raven Queen to appear there. And then attempt to mock that.
Let's see. DC 13 Wisdom save.
Looks like he
You
can
somehow hurt his feelings. He's not sure how because he's too dumb to really understand. Hurt his feelings anyway.
There's disadvantage still.
Yep. Let's see. Let's add a tag. So. All right, Estelle. You two from Mara. And then you need a death save.
Didn't I heal her?
Oh, she's up. Okay. So tiny, I can't see your. Sorry, you have to take. Pray for small dice.
it's less than 50%
Well.
chance. You're good. You
So
Good point.
just so you know, they have action. So if you tell your dog to run and then run after the dog, it'll use its opportunity to attack on the dog and not you. She
Or
could
I can
disengage. That's
disengage
true.
with
I forget about disengage.
dying next turn anyway.
Oh no.
So I'm
not,
disengaging. Yeah,
not the
he's
dog.
gone.
Poor dog. I'm gonna save the dog.
And I mean, I'll call. You know.
You were fun while it lasted. Alright. Is that all you're doing, Estelle?
Yeah.
Okay. Orion. You could heal dog, Orion. You could save dog.
Yeah.
No.
The thing is, I can't cast 2 spells in 1 turn.
You don't have a bonus action heal?
So... I do, but I can't cast Bane.
Let's see, Bane.
So he needs to make a charisma saving throw. Or subtract 1d4 from every save he makes.
Okay.
So he
fails.
has at
He's
least a -2, probably more for the fear in the future. And then I'm gonna
Bane.
would I take damage if I go in there and no, I can't even drag
If you
the
can
dog
go
out,
in and get
so...
out without provoking opportunity, it's at the start of your turn if you start your turn in the aura.
But the dog would take a melee hit. Nah, I can't do anything about it. And okay, yeah, that's it.
All right.
I'm gonna run away.
Yeah, you're gonna run away.
I just scared a little boy.
All right, so with Gizmo on my shoulder, I am going to just run with all of my dash. I don't think rage.
Yeah, you turn. So.
Yep. And it doesn't do anything for my speed, sadly. But yeah, I'm using both rounds to like move very quickly. Put it on my shoulder.
All right. So dog. Rip dog. Let's see. What does dog get? Whoops. That should have been one more. 8 damage, dog.
Dog down.
Oh, that sucks.
All right, Huskath, you're up. You need to move, I guess, wherever you move.
Oh, sorry, I thought
yeah.
I had.
Yeah,
and then I
I'm just
moved
gonna
back.
say you guys run away. Yes. Ice Troll is just gonna hunger down and start eating dog.
If the troll can't see me,
Dog,
if the control
no!
still see
Huskath
me,
doesn't really care, but out of character, I'm like, no, pop.
so sad the dog died. Holy shit.
Dog is being crunched.
Oh
Dog
The
down.
opposite of what dog
Dog down.
does. He is being crunched. Troll just kind of hunkers down. He might smash up your tents after he's done, looking for more, just in case there's any tasty inside.
10 minutes early, but I gotta
Yeah,
head out.
that's kind of what I was figuring. But yeah, you got what was his hit points at? You got him to 51 out of 115. So you got him down halfway. If any of your fire spells had actually hit,
Probably would have been down way less.
he'd been a lot worse because he would have Jen. And that
Yeah.
aura he has is kind of brutal.
That makes me feel good about this decision, because I don't think there's any way we would have gotten him all the way down without losing someone.
and like I was telling the dude that told you why laughing at you guys for running, this was a CR8, and you guys are level 3. probably a bit more that should have been checked at you, but like I said, Grizz rolled the dice.
Yeah, if he was at like 20 or something, I'd feel bad about running. But like if he's at 50, like no way.
Yeah,
There's no
no.
way.
I think we were lucky to get away with just dog dying. I think
Yeah, you were very
Yeah.
close to dying there.
I'm at
Yeah.
2 HP. We're
Yeah.
Thank God for Circle of for Circle of Mortality. Is that what it's called? So I just heal you for instead of having to roll.
Yeah. All right. I'll see you next week.
Yep.
Take
And
care.
thanks everybody who's watching
See
on
ya.
this stream. I'm ending for the evening. Good night.